They were blown off the park early on last week at Amy Park against the defending champs. Latrell Mitchell, though, playing surface here at Brookvale, it is notorious. Doesn't seem too bad when I walked out there an hour and a half ago, Braith. The footing seemed to be pretty good despite all the rain we've had here in Sydney, and especially on the northern beaches as well. We'll see how Latrell handles things along with the playmakers in Walker and also Reynolds.
Yeah, they called the game off earlier, the New South Wales Cup game, so that the surface is in great condition.
And out come the Sea Eagles. They were blown off the park themselves at the SCG when they took on the Roosters last week. They have injuries as well coming into today's game. They lost Curtis Sirenin to a knee injury. Lachlan Croker is there in the number 9 jumper once again. And Daly Cherry Evans will skipper the team. The Sea Eagles will play in black armbands today as they remember one of their greats, their first ever premiership winning captain in Fred Jones. Fred Jones, one of the real legends of this proud Manly club, was part of a famous front row in 72 and 73, along with John O'Neill and Big Bill Hamilton. The Sea Eagles were premiers for the first time in 72. He was the man that called Fatty Fatty. Paul Vaught, named exactly that by Fred Jones. Our thoughts, our condolences to his many friends and family. Now Reynolds, from his own side of halfway, goes down to Garrick, who makes the catch. He had Walker back there with him, does a full circle and brings it back, and they'll wrap him up just outside the Manly 20, and a bit of a split, perhaps just on the hairline there for Marty Tapau. Seems to be okay for the moment. Tapau might have been off this situation here, that he just where the knee accidentally as he came down. It looked as though he may well have done. And you can see that turf coming up underneath the feet there of Adam Reynolds. Not a bad one as far as they go, I guess you could say, for Marty Tapau. Cherry Evans comes back to the middle. That wasn't the plan. Davey in the starting side today and does well. Takes it across the halfway line.
He's injured here. He's done something bad. I think he's done his knee here was.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was a really good run from a poor pass, but instantly he got bent backwards and you could see the scream. And watch the reactions of the players here in the back. Oh.
Yeah.
No good.
A word from Jake Duke as soon as we can as to the medical staff are thinking initially. Cook goes across to Walker, out the back, touch on by Mitchell. Johnston into space, back on the inside. Walker is there. The left edge of the Rabbitohs. They can really lay on some points, and that was terrific. The hands, the touch on from Mitchell, that was sublime.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's their first opportunity, and they make it count. And it's Latrell Mitchell with the magic wand. Have a look at these quick hands. Bang!
Now Reynolds. Good strike. It bends away, though. And comes back to Reynolds, who grubbers. Cook is there. Walker fell over, and it's Reynolds trailing through, who grabs 4 points for the Rabbitohs.
Beautiful work from the little maestro. Adam Reynolds flourishing in these conditions, relishing his short kicking game and coming up 5-star. You can see there he kicked it for Cook. Cook gets taken out by Walker, but it doesn't matter.
Over the black dot it goes, and it's 10 points to 0. Josh Mansour overlooked by Wayne Bennett after playing last week. Marty Tapau still getting Murray some attention. Here is Murray, almost stepping through tackles there in the middle of the field.
That's it.
They come back to this left-hand side. Cook sees some space, throws a dummy, runs to Walker, still looking for the line. He gets to it. He'll be held up.
That's why I'm checking it.
Maybe not.
Okay, that will be tackle 5, Ash. Have no try. Just confirming it, Damien Cook doesn't get to the line. Yep.
It's close.
It is very close.
Go for no market.
And Cherry Evans jumping out of dummy half. Grubbers for himself. Toes it forward again. Winning the race. Got a clip. Fell over. Graham is there. And we are going to get the bunker involved to see what happened there with Cherry Evans.
Yeah. Reviewing potential penalty try. Look at the contact on Daly Cherry Evans, whether Latrell Mitchell deviates and takes him off the ball.
It's been a tough old start for DCE, but he still has this spectacular play in this individual brilliance. Daly just gets off balance a little bit and falls over, but I mean, there is not much in this at all. Is there enough in this? Is there enough in it to even give a penalty, let alone a sin bin?
In horse racing parlance, wasn't entitled to take his ground away from him the way he did, and as a result, he'll go to the bin for 10 minutes.
Very soft, very soft.
Put it underneath. Shevsky is there. Now, stop him at the line quite comfortably in the end through Kalamatangi and also Nichols. Croker shows it, sees a bit of space, and he makes South Sydney pay. They were looking out the back, and the dummy half caught them napping and scores Manly's first.
Great work here from Croker. The deception. He deceives the opposition with this dummy. Nichols looks out. Oh no, he's caught him off guard.
Got to get the chance to do it in the first place, as Damien Cook would attest. Reynolds is flat with players in motion around him again. This time Sewer is the option. Too much of a handful there for Schuster. He'll play it a couple of metres out. Cook goes to Arrow. One-on-one there with Croker, who did well to hold him up until the cavalry arrived.
Okay.
And now Jared Sutton says,
I have no try.
let's take a look at this. And the
Confirming that the
referral
ball
is
never
a
gets
no
to the line,
try.
Ash.
With Jared Sutton having said no try, I don't know how you could overturn it given any of the angles we'll see here. Just inside the red line there of the 40, Reynolds from inside it. Surely he wasn't thinking about a 40-20. Well, he was, and Walker had no play, and Reynolds does it yet again. Produces a 40-20 for South Sydney.
That was unstoppable, that 40-20.
Pinpoint kick. Now Walker tries to put one in himself. A ricochet off Cherry Evans. It's still there for the Rabbitohs, and Mitchell thinks he scored. So does the referee. He was confident there was no touch in that scramble by the Rabbitohs, and that could be as good as a 12-point turnaround.
It can be a cruel game, and the Manly supporters can't believe this.
Reynolds with the conversion attempt, trying to swing it back. Goes across for Reynolds, puts a kick in, another ricochet, it comes back to the Rabbitohs. They keep it alive, and Walker had a chance. He coughed it up. Here's Dylan Walker. It's Walker to Walker, and he brings it all the way back to the 30.
Well, what a turning point. HIA here. Reynolds has been concussed.
Zero Dylan.
It's all happening to start this second half. Not sure if he's been concussed.
We're waiting.
Eagles thought he might have got a whistle, or at least a restart. Marshall puts it up, coming across. Walker again, an awkward one, a little juggle. We need some super glue. Jason Saab, he's got fresh air, and he can really motor. So can Damien Cook. What a chase by the hooker. Terrific speed match right there. The winger up against the number 9.
Big blow for the Rabbitohs. Jackson Paulo and Adam Reynolds have both failed their HIA. They will not be back.
Have it here through their skipper, Cherry Evans. Cust for Schuster, who works it forward, pops it out the back. Another chance taken. This one goes to Travojevic. He goes close as well. He's only a metre out. He'll play it here for Cust. Paseka, crash ball, lost it backwards, gave it to Marty to Powell. A kiss and a try from Big Marty, and Manly are back.
They sure are, and I don't know if this is deliberate from Paseka. It's either brilliance or luck, but it doesn't matter. Marty to Powell, the rampaging front rower, comes up with a critical try. Paseka receives the ball, he flings it back. That's a beautiful pass from a big man. Watch this.
Yes.
In the northeast, in far north Queensland, they'll take on the Cowboys following this one here at Brookvale.
No markers here. Cook should run.
Tackle 3 with Mark. Tackle 3.
Whistle
Mate, it's
came.
what I did for Adam.
It's Cade Custodius who's fallen to the deck and might have copped a knock to the head himself here. Boy, he doesn't look too well, does he?
Head in the wrong spot. Yeah. Just on the hip of Nichols. Ooh.
That will be the end of the section for Cade Cuss. It was Mago. Now Marshall, a dummy. He's away. Gives it to Nichols. Fresh air in front of him. Looking for an option. Walker was there. He hung on to it, the forward. Cook from dummy half. He takes them on. He scores. Damien Cook jumping in and coming up with a big 4-pointer here for the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, a little bit of Benji brilliance that sets up the play and the quick play the ball for Damien Cook. Have a look at this, dummy and go. The magician, the maestro Marshall. Flick past to Nichols. Nichols does the right thing, takes it to ground, and off the back of it, you don't need an invitation for Damien Cook. He shows, he goes, catches the Manly defence all at sea. Great dummy, great execution.
Mitchell.
And then he kicks it.
Yep.
Adds the extra 2. The old head, Benji, out there barking instructions to Cody Walker as they set the scrum. Here is Mitchell on this left-hand side. Beats the tackle there of Saab, still going. Croker drags him down from behind. What a run by Latrell. Back to the middle it is. Mago has it. He spins in traffic. Still there on his feet. Cherry Evans desperate to drag him to the ground, but he couldn't do so. Cook waits. Now Walker out the back. Mitchell, great hands this time. That should do it. Mitchell for Johnston, who gets another 4-pointer in his fabulous career in red and green.
Latrell Mitchell, he's run for 138 metres. He busted this right-hand side defensive unit up of the Manly Sea Eagles yet again with a powerful run. But it's a soft touch that delivers the try to Johnston. And let's sit back and admire this. Walker into the defensive line. Saab knows it's coming, but he can't stop it. Quick hands, fast hands.
After the slick hands, Mitchell with the boot, bending it back, bending it back. There's nothing he can't do. Urgent eyes there, looking for a little sneak play off the scrum win here. Despite there being 30 seconds remaining and they lead by 14, Benji was looking for at least one more try.
Release Kieran.
Gagai will play it here. And now Foran and Gagai want to get jiggy with it. Dane Gagai is fired up at the end of this. Jaden Sewer, look out. Gets the grips there and things are really boiling over at Brookvale. They've turned back the clock. It's not quite Stewart versus Blair, but the boys are fired up.
They sure are. Well, there's enough footy players fight at the moment, isn't there?
In comes Jaden Sewer, who grabbed
Sewer coming hard.
Ruben Garrick. Well, Jaden, that was taking a real chance there, and while there's only seconds remaining in the game, you'd think that he, maybe even Latrell, could spend a bit of time here in the sin bin just to round things out with maybe a second to go.
Jaden, you've come in. You've come in and struck. You're in the bin, and the incident is on report. It's a penalty. I've already given the penalty to you guys.
Little draw, I think. Trying to bend it back. That's exactly what it is. Oh, it faded on the breeze. They take it through Jason Saab, who will bring it back. Oh, he passed it back on the inside after the siren. Alloy A is there to clean it up. And at the end, the Rabbitohs, too good here at Brookvale. They record their first win of the 2021 season. They've beaten the Sea Eagles 26 points to 12.